Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Harmony and I'm so happy to be here. If you don't know me, you can check out my intro on how to empower yourself. And briefly, my channel is about empowering people, and how we do this is by posting a question at a time and give you 3 simple guidelines on how to answer them. So you can get the best out of it and get to know your strengths, weaknesses, and what you need to work on. And while you're doing this, you may come across some spiritual terms that you may not understand what they mean. So I also post some videos about those terms and what they mean to me. So hopefully they'll help you along your journey. Okay, so what's today's topic about then? You might have noticed that I've only said the one and only. The reason I left it blank is because this is what we are missing within. So if you try to have a guess what it is, and if you've answered love, then this video is for you. So please watch it. And if you haven't, then that's still fine. You can still watch it. If it helps you, it helps you. And I feel like we are guided to watch or listen to or read something when we are ready for it. So to me, I was not planning to talk about love today, because I have got so much, I wrote so many things to write, to talk about, but since a couple of days, the word kept coming to me everywhere, and to me it's a sign. When you see things, it's a sign of, well, that's another thing I'll talk about, signs and synchronicities, in another video, but yeah, and I was watching something the other day and the lady's t-shirt said love, and I was listening to something and that just popped up, love. And until yesterday I just went in front of the mirror to tie my hair, and I didn't even realize I was wearing a shirt and it's written love all over it. So I just thought, okay, yeah, but I was like, I do want to talk about love, but I don't want to talk about love when there's something I can't understand. I'm not getting what it means. Why is love what it is in this world, on this planet? So to start with, let's talk about all the different types of love we've got on this planet, and then I'll tell you about what I feel love is, and until yesterday, what I got, the awareness I got when I was meditating. I went within, the answers that I got. Okay, so in today's world, or in this world, on this planet, love is about, we've got like the family love, where there's like love for the parents, and the parents love the children, then the sister, brother, and then the relatives love there, where uncle, aunt, cousin, or grandparents, etc. Then there's love for your pets, then there's love for nature, then love for your hobbies, love for an object. I mean, love is interpreted in so many different ways, like, or even love for a friend. So everything is interpreted in so many different ways. But my focus was on, it's fine, we can have this love, but most of the people who are single, they are looking for love. So why is that we are always looking for love? Why is it that it's I don't know about men, I can't talk for them, but for women, I know there are a lot of ladies who are like very strong, and they are career oriented, and love doesn't mean anything to them. But I was just trying to find out, because for me everything has to make sense. And although I can be a career, I can feel whole and complete within, I still want to understand how love works. Why do we fall in love with someone? Why there is this intense attraction? What happens at that point? Why is it? So, um, I was asking this question when I started seeing love everywhere, and then the answer that came to me was like, you are whole and complete, dummy. This is what you're teaching. This is what you're telling everyone. We are whole and complete within. So you have the love within. I was like, yeah, I do get that. I understand that. But why is it that when we see someone, we meet someone, whoever it is, like, if it happens to everyone when they meet someone, especially if it's a twin flame or a soul mate. That's another subject, so I'll do another video on twin flame and soul flame, soulmate, sorry. But yeah, so I was like, why is that so intense? Why does it feel, it does feel pure, it does feel real, it does feel like true and divine, but why is it that we are looking for that in someone else? We find it in someone else, not in ourselves. So I went back meditating and trying to find the answers to all of this, because like the last couple of days I was pushed to go and find out, because all of the signs I kept seeing everywhere of love, the word love itself. So when I was doing my meditation, when I went deep inside and within, and I was asking the questions, what came to my awareness that love is love. It's not like this type of love, that type of love, like I said in the beginning, how we talk about love here on this planet, in this 3D world, right? So love is love, and love is divine, love is pure, and love is at the soul level. Okay, so if love is at the soul level, then when we are born here, we get disconnected from it. So I'm going to explain how. Right. So we all come from source, or the creator, or whatever you call it. I'm talking about the source that created the whole universe, not only this planet. Even the planets, everything, all of creation came from that source. So for source to create, you need masculine and feminine energy to create something. Okay, so for example, like I say, this is my understanding, what the information I got. So if it resonates, it's fine. If it doesn't, it's fine. I'm just putting out there what the answers that I got. So when a baby, well, not a baby, when at the time of conceiving, you need a sperm and an egg. And so masculine and feminine. You can't have two eggs to create something. I mean, they are doing like, they are doing meat and all this stuff, culture, and I don't know how that works, but I'm talking about us as a human having a soul that animates us, makes us us. So you need that masculine and feminine energy to create. So then the fetus is born and it starts growing. So the same thing at a higher level, at the source level, there is a masculine and feminine energy that creates us as souls. So when we are a soul, I mean, we are, but we don't realize it here because we are so stuck in this 3D world. But when we are created, we've got the masculine and the feminine energy within us. So the masculine relates to the consciousness and the feminine relates to the love. So that's the love that is the divine, pure love. And you might have noticed, like, people say God is love, but what does it really mean? Because to me, whoever refers to God, they refer to God as Him. So you see, in this world where we are now, it's like the source, the creator, whoever it is, it's always been given a gender, he. So this is why we get so disconnected to the feminine side of the love. So it's like, if you look at it, it's like the father and the mother. Okay, so this is what happens. It's like, you can see when a baby is in the tummy, is growing, and the baby is in the placenta, and all of a sudden, when the baby comes out, then all of a sudden, from this warmth and nice and comfy place, and he was living in water, so comfortable, nice, and then all of a sudden he's in air, or she is in air, and breathes that air, and that goes inside him. So this is how we are disconnected to that energy, the feminine energy that represents love, how we are disconnected from that. And also, when, like we said, everybody refers to God or the creator or source as him. So this is why we can't see, we don't realize that we've got the love within. It is within us. But I understood that, and then I was still asking the question, okay, I understand that now. I have this love, but it's there, but it's switched off in a way. So okay, I've got an extension, I can turn it back on. I can do that. Go inside and meditate and try to connect with that energy and bring it back. Now, what does it mean when you love someone else? Like, why is everybody looking for that love? I understand we haven't got it within us. So once we have it, and we still go and love someone else, like, you know what I mean. So I was trying to understand that, and the answer I got was, at the soul level, when we were created, we had both this masculine and feminine within us. So we had the love and the consciousness. And I'll do a separate video on the source, and then the monad, and the how it's broken down until we come down to our soul. But there are, if you've come across the Time Soul group, then you'll know what I'm saying. But if you haven't, I'll do another video and I'll explain all of that. So when we're in a soul group, it's like we know each other at the soul level. Okay, so we are either in a soul group or we are a twin flame. I'll explain that again in another video. I'll talk about it. But when we are at that level, we are souls, and we have the consciousness and the love. So, for example, Now, if I see someone and I'm falling in love with someone, what does it mean? So I'm not seeing that person as a human. My soul is recognizing that person's soul. Okay? So when my soul recognizes that person's soul, it is seeing that person with love. Like, the love that person has got. The love that that person has got in as a soul. Because we all carry this love. We just don't see it within ourselves. We see it in someone else. So it's the same thing. If that person falls in love with me, then his soul can see the love that is in my soul, that is present there, but I can't see it. So this is the reason why when we meet someone and we feel that there is a strong connection, then it can be a connection that's a soul mate or a twin flame. And it's the same with your children or relatives, because they are part of the same soul group. So you know them at the soul level. So your soul recognizes their soul and can see that. So whatever they can't see in them, we recognize it, and then we can see it in them. And it's the same vice versa. They see it within us. So, conclusion. We all have the love within us. And it's just a question of understanding it and realizing it, and above all, knowing it. So when we know that, when we understand that, then the love that the other person can see in me, I can start seeing it within me myself. So when I start seeing that love within me, then this is how I can bring it out. Like, I can bring it to the forefront. I can bring it in my reality. And once we do that, then we understand that we don't need someone else to love us. It's nice. It's okay. It's always good. But the other thing is, when we have this love, then we never get hurt, because we love ourselves. Because we are so much in love with ourselves, we know our love, that whatever anybody says to us, or anybody hurts us, or whatever they do to us, we are grateful for that. We say thank you, because thanks to that, we get to understand that we are not recognizing the love that is within. That is why we are feeling the hurt. That's why we feel annoyed or upset or whatever it is. But when we know we've got the love within, then we'll never feel hurt again. Nobody will be able to hurt us, because we'll stop looking for love outside of ourselves. So I'm going to leave you with this. I know it's a bit complex, but it resonates with me. These are my answers, what I got. And also, when I was doing my research before, I did come across the terms self-love, and I was like, I don't know how to love myself. So I'm going to do a separate video on self-love, but for now, if you understand this, you comprehend it, and it feels good, it feels right to you, it resonates with you, then it's really nice to start working on that love and connecting to that side of source, the feminine energy of source that represents love. And I hope this helps. And some other time I'll talk about the male energy as well, but because I've been talking about love, I'm just focusing on the female or the feminine side. Okay, so not because I'm a woman I'm doing that, but I will talk about consciousness as well in another video. But for now, this is it, and hope you get something out of it, and stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.